Today on Living by Design.
Oh, God.
On the other side of the street I knew still a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, cause you moved to West LA, New York or Santa Fe, or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but that one night was more than just right. I didn't leave you, cause I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell, because I really fell for you.
Living by Design with host Kathy Holloway Hill. Kathy is a strong, powerful voice. She entertains, informs, and inspires her audiences everywhere she goes.
Kathy Holloway Hill, and welcome to another empowering episode of the Living by Design show. I am very, very, very excited about today's show because we have a young artist who is absolutely incredible, and we'll get into all the details of how I came to discover this incredible artist. But for now, I want to welcome Mr. Caleb MINTER to the Living by Design show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I am really excited to have you here, Caleb, because I'm just going to say this really quickly because I have so many questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
I discovered Caleb on a show. It's a brand new singing competition. I think it's a singing competition show from Fox, and it's called I Can See Your Voice. Yes. And I just stumbled across it one day, and Caleb was singing. And well, actually, he was first standing there looking stone-faced.
Stone.
And then he started singing, and my jaw dropped, and it stayed dropped for about an hour. And after that, I cried. So, Caleb, I want to first ask you, how did you come to be on the show?
It's funny when people ask me because I'm always looking for opportunity to grow, to get my music out there, to really just get on a bigger platform. So I was looking, I actually found the show on Craigslist. I was looking for, I was looking for opportunity, but it didn't say anything about Fox or production. It said that they needed singers. And I'm like, I'm a singer, I submitted, I emailed, I sent some videos in. And then after that, they said, the producers like me, and they said they'll be contacting me to move forward. So after they received my videos, I had to send a couple more. And it just moved quickly after that. The producers called me maybe 2 days later, and, we figured out our schedules, and the production started like soon after, very soon after.
Okay.
So it's funny that, I found it on Craigslist.
Now, did you have to go, where did you go? Where did they shoot that?
It's here in LA. It's at one of the studios here in LA.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about that. Okay. So the way the show works is there are 6 singers, and the individual who's playing to win money has to identify the bad singers from the good singers. Now, they don't get many clues. First, they do a little karaoke thing, and they have to wonder, is the voice in the karaoke the individual's voice or is it someone else's voice? So you really should check out the show. It's a pretty decent show, but I would rather you check out Caleb. But anywho, so Caleb, you were the chef. Why did you pick the chef?
That was my first job, actually. I was a cook. So that's where the chef came in. It was my first job at the age of 15 in Bolivar, Tennessee, my hometown. So that's—
You mean like it was yesterday, 16?
I wish. I wish it was yesterday. But yeah, it's funny how, years they fly. They have flown by. Even in the midst of COVID, it seemed like the years it's over. Just about. So it's amazing how it just flies, and just have to roll with it and hope for the best.
And I'm glad you said that, because that brings another question. Was that show shot prior to COVID, prior to this year, 2020? How did you all get that done?
No, actually, we shot it in the midst of COVID. I did some taping at home. I did some taping there, and then we went into the studio, rehearsed a couple of days, and one day shot the production, the show. Of course, we tested. We had to test every day, every time we, came to the studio. So that was a lot. But, I'm thankful that everyone was, safe, and we got through it. So I'm thankful for that.
That's excellent. So it just so happened that the way the show works is the person who's trying to win the money, it was a beautiful young lady who, oh my goodness, she touched my heart, man. She was just so sweet and so just beautiful inside and out. I could just see her. I mean, she was very emotional. She's a young mother, and I really wish you would check out the show. It's season 1, episode 4. Is that correct? Correct. Yeah.
It's also on Hulu, if those want to go back and watch the episode. Yes.
Excellent. And she did an incredible job kind of weeding out. And at the end, she was left with Chef, who happened to be Caleb. And she really had a decision to make, because she had already won $20,000, but she had to decide if she wanted to risk that and go for the $100,000. If Caleb was a good singer, she would have won. If he was a bad singer, she would have lost. So there's a duet at the end. So there's a celebrity singer who goes to do a duet with the person who is remaining. And Caleb, why were you looking stone-faced? Is that something that was part of the show?
Well, yes. So definitely they don't want to give any clues. So they do recommend us to be there as, still as possible, just not giving it any clues that, if we're a singer or not. So, that's the show. So I just wanted to just stay. I was thinking about, honestly, I don't know, God works in mysterious ways, because that wasn't my plan to win, actually. Because, I was thinking, of course, it would be great to make it to the end, but also I was thinking, what will actually show my gift, because if you were voted off, or if they thought you were a bad singer, you got that moment to really shine and sing the song alone. So I was thinking, I didn't know, so that was the initial goal, but, God had other plans.
God always has a plan. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the incredible Mr. Caleb Minter. Hi, welcome back. I'm Kathy Holloway Hill, still here with the incredible Mr. Caleb Minter. And Caleb, let's just pick right up where we left off. You mentioned something that really touched me, because I'm very faith-based. And you said God had a plan, and I believe God did have a plan. And I think that plan was for you to get the exposure that you definitely deserve, and for you to meet the beautiful, is it Siley or Kylie?
Siley. Yes.
Siley?
Siley. Yes.
I do believe that was meant to happen. And I think that's why you were the last man standing. You were the best man. And her gut was telling her that you had a great voice. I mean, there were several people on the panel who were saying, you know, take your money and run and, you know, don't go for it. But she went for it. I'm glad she did. So with that, let me ask the question that everybody wants to know, because I looked at your Twitter and everything, and there's tons of questions out there. Are you two a couple? I did see you on Instagram.
We are definitely getting to know each other for sure.
Okay. I like that. Well, you know, I'm sure you know by now, because you've been doing this for how long?
Professionally, 6 years.
6 years is a very long time, so I'm sure you know it's very difficult to find quality women. So, yeah, I'm just giving you that advice from someone who's been living a long time. So, you know, just keep that in mind.
Yes,
and I know you're very savvy and smart with that.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely know. Like you said, I do know that you don't run by too many great women in today's time, for sure. So, yes.
So let's go back a little bit. How did you get started? Were you singing in church, or what? How did you know that, oh, I have a good voice, I can sing?
So yes, ma'am, I did start singing in the church. My dad, he's a singer. He was in the gospel group. My mom too, actually, but she's more of the speaker. But I grew up singing in church. At first, I honestly, I didn't even want to be an artist. It kind of happened. The first time I sang in church, my grandmother brought me. It was my uncle's appreciation day. And she told me, I was maybe 12 years old. She told me, I will give you $20 if you sing in church for her son, which is my Uncle Tommy. And I sang His Eyes on the Sparrow. That was the first time I sang in church. And, you know, just the reaction that I got, it just gave me what I felt I needed to really dive into it. Because of course I sang around the church, but I mean the house. But you know, a lot of times when you're just singing as a child, your mom and dad, they say, you know, shut up, be quiet, because you're always singing. But they don't, you know, they don't mean any harm, but it's like, you know, you're always singing. So I didn't take it seriously, or I didn't think I really had the voice to pursue it. But after I sang in church, and just the praise and how everyone always encouraged me and wanted me to sing, that's where I started. So I did that for a while. And then, you know, my brother was murdered to gun violence, December of 2013. So that really pushed me in the front to start my artistry. And I released my first single called Gone Too Soon.
Now, you mentioned that on the show because you got emotional about your brother. Is that the same brother whose wedding you sung at?
No, I sang at my godbrother's wedding, actually, a few months ago. That was my godbrother, my little godbrother. He's my mom's best friend's son, Juwan. But my only sibling, my biological sibling, Clarence Minter Jr., he was murdered to gun violence.
You know, when you said that on the show and then you got emotional about it, I lost my brother, my best friend, 2 years ago to illness. I was his caregiver. And I'm trying not to be emotional, but when you said that and you got emotional, I think I cried for 2 days. Because, well, you know, it was beautiful. Your emotion was beautiful and heartfelt, and I loved it because I felt like, you know, in a weird kind of way, it paid tribute to my brother. And, you know, I thought that was incredible. So have you been signed by a record label? Are you just freelancing, or how are you getting your music out there?
I'm independent as of now.
Okay.
I mean, I would hope, you know, one day if the right situation comes my way, I definitely feel like I would love that if it's the right situation and the right people. And if not, of course, I'm really enjoying the process, and I'm thankful for every height that God takes me. I'm just enjoying it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yes. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Is that anywhere that can be found? Is that on YouTube or anywhere?
I don't think so, but maybe I'm singing a couple gospel songs, but I don't think that one. I wish I did, because that was actually my first time singing in church. I wish I did have it on tape, but then people really wasn't recording everything like they are now. So I don't think I have it, unfortunately.
Yeah, the one thing that really touched me when I first laid eyes on you, which was on, I Can See Your Voice, is when you brought that microphone up and that first note, you transformed. The anointing, the energy, the passion, that first note, I'm not going to even try to do it, because when you hit that first note, my jaw dropped. I said, this man can sing. He can sing. My Lord, my Lord. I wanted the other guy to stop. I wanted him to stop. Just stop. Pat Monahan, please just stop. Let Chef sing. Let him sing. Please just let Chef sing. I didn't want you to stop. It was incredible. So you've got some videos out there, and, talk a little bit about the videos you have out.
So my latest video is called Wildest Dreams with the lovely Siley. That's one of my latest singles from my latest project called It's On You, my actual first EP ever released, that I released maybe 6-7 months ago. So it's newly released. It's available in all digital stores. So I do have a couple, maybe 4 or 5 music videos also. So I'm still building my catalog. This is my first EP, so I'm excited about it. But the next one, I'm working on new music, and I'm really, really excited about this also. So just continuing to just grow in my artistry, and just hoping that the world hears me.
Excellent. So are you just focused on R&B, or are you doing gospel, or both?
Well, R&B, I would say that is my genre. But honestly, I feel I want my music to, sorry about that. I want my music to really, I want people to just feel, and whatever that is, I want to inspire. So whatever that is, I don't want to put a title on it, I just want people to feel.
Yes. And this is a time when people need to feel. This is a time when we are in very, very difficult times, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. So that's one of the reasons that I'm so, so excited to have you on here today, because I just feel the anointing and the love that you have for people and Christ. So, I'm excited about that. So we're going to take another really quick break, and we'll be right back. We have more coming up. We're back, and we are still here with this incredibly gifted, anointed young man. Hey, Caleb, you mentioned that you traveled with Kanye West's choir, the Kanye West choir. Talk a little bit about how you got involved in that. You mentioned off camera when we were talking just now that you came from Atlanta. Is that your home?
No, I'm from Bolivar, Tennessee, but after graduation, I went to Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro. So after I graduated with my degree, I moved to Atlanta to pursue my music, just to go to a bigger state, because I'm from a very, very small town. Bolivar, Tennessee, the population, maybe 5,000 people. So very, very small. I wanted something bigger. I moved to Atlanta. I was managing a corporate band, doing my artistry there. But then I came to one of my friends that I went to college with. He was already singing with Kanye in the Sunday service. He told me about the auditions, and I came last year around June to audition. I got a call on July the 27th, asked me if I can be in rehearsal on July the 28th. And, yeah. So, I didn't hear anything for months, but they called me. I had a few things going on, but I'm like, this is a one-time opportunity. So I dropped what I had going on, and I got a flight, one-way flight to LA, and I've been here ever since.
And you know, I wish I had told my viewers that we have a special surprise for you coming up here shortly, because Caleb is going to bless us with this beautiful anointed voice. So please, please stay tuned for that. So Caleb, you know, just so that my viewers can know where to find you, how to get your music, what are your social media handles, and do you have a YouTube channel? Talk about that.
Yes, you can find me at calebmintermusic.com, CalebMintermusic. My Facebook is Caleb Minter Music, my fan page. My Instagram is Caleb Minter Music, Twitter, Caleb Minter, and website, calebmintermusic.com. And for booking, you can book me at calebmintermusic@gmail.com.
Excellent. That's great. So I need for everyone who's hearing me, whether you're on WHMB or whether you're on YouTube, I need for you to go to his YouTube channel. Did you say you had a YouTube channel?
My YouTube is Caleb Minter.
Okay. Go to his YouTube channel. Go to every one of his social media pages. Like it, subscribe, support this young man, because he is really doing great things. And Caleb, I tell you, we are living in some very, very difficult times. And music like yours is what we need to feed our soul. I mean, you know, we feed our bodies, but we need to feed our soul.
I agree. So I have a song that I know I'm sure everyone's familiar. But like you said, we are in a very difficult time. And I'm sure, like me, everyone is praying for a change.
Well, yes, absolutely. We are praying for a change. I think one of those changes was those prayers were answered, but we are still a long way from normal life as we remember it. So, you know, we're all praying together. I'm praying that we can unify, because I feel like there's too much division. What's your thoughts on that, Caleb?
I agree. Even with the police brutality, how, they treat African Americans, minorities. I mean, it's disgusting, honestly. And, I don't understand how, someone that, because we're all the same. How can you treat someone, that is you like that, It's disgusting to me, honestly. And I'm praying that, that some things change for sure. And I'm sure that they are changing. I'm believing, and we're putting out there that change is here, and it's happening right before our eyes. So,
you know what? You're absolutely correct. And with that, I am going to introduce to you the incredible voice of Mr. Caleb Minter, singing a song that I absolutely love, and I think it's going to inspire you. So I'm going to ask Caleb to sing us out, and I need for you to go to all of his social media pages, his YouTube page, like his videos, look up his videos, or you can go to my page, because I'll have them pasted all over my page as well. So we thank you for joining us, and we're going to ask you to go ahead and sing us out, Caleb.
Here's a change that's going to come.
Just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long
change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. And I go to my brother. I said, brother, help me please. But then he winds up knocking me. Listen. Back down on my knees. Yeah, there been times when I thought I wouldn't last long. But now I know I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Change gon' come.